Hi guys, had a little bit of movement in the most recent hours with Bitcoin and Ethereum, so I just want to give you a running update on where we're sitting and what I propose we do or what we don't do. And I'll go to the 4 hour chart. Now the last few days, if you've been watching the videos, you would have heard me talk about this pattern, show you this pattern, and it's still intact. Nothing has changed in my opinion. This is a bullish continuation pattern, so I'm expecting a retest of 7,400, 7,000, high 7.2s possibly, and a look to and then possibly a move to the top of the pennant and possibly break out. So that's what I'm looking at. May or may not happen. If we break down below this trend line here and 7,200, I think our move could possibly be over. Then we'll likely start making lower lows and lower highs and start our sell-off. From there I'll reassess targets. 6,000 or 6,100 would be the first one obviously, but I want to give this a little bit of time to play out. I think it will, but just the breakout direction is unknown, and that's why I'm not going to trade inside of this pennant yet. I'm going to wait for a break either side. It might be a couple of days, it might be 2 weeks, so sometimes in trading patience is required. But another touch and a hold on this trend line and 7,400 would certainly validate this pennant then. So can we actually enter a trade here off a bounce and rejection here? Yeah, sure we can. You'd actually get in nice and early if we do break out, but it carries extra risk. You can still break below. In that case you've got to stop. That's fine, it's just a failed trade. But we've also got resistance in our way, and it's not a huge risk reward trade to that trend line, which is most certainly valid. At the same time, if it breaks out, you've got in early. So I'm personally not going to trade inside this pennant. If you do see a clean rejection here, feel free to have a small position and then wait to see if we break to add your full size position onto here. So that's where we're sitting with Bitcoin at the moment, and I'll just show you the CME futures. I mentioned this a couple days ago. Gaps quite often get filled. On the daily chart, this gap looked like it had already filled, and it's not quite filled at the moment. It's getting pretty close. So if we get down to the bottom of our pennant, I just showed you just previously, that would nearly close this gap as well. So I do expect a little bit more downside. We've got some EMAs here and also on Bitcoin as support resistance. We've just closed below, so they're tied in together. It's going to be interesting to see if we close this gap and then move up, similar to what we did here. Move up to the top of our pennant and possibly beyond. Are we guaranteed to do that? No, definitely not. We break down below and it's all over. We're going to retrace a bit. I'll just show you the daily chart. Now, we've hit resistance. We had a double top. Volume has slowly dropped off a little bit since we've hit that. Possibly some sellers coming in. Could very well see some buyers come in with volume to wreck the short sellers. Ready for our next leg up. Get some liquidity and slingshot for the next move. I just want to show you the big bull run in 2017. Actually, I'll go down to 4 hours so you can see it better. Give me a sec. Where are we? God, it's a long way back now. Bring back the glory days. Right, here it is here. So see how we went parabolic? We had a sharp pullback. That sharp pullback there is possibly that large wick that we filled the gap last time on CME. So we had a short run up, which we've just had a double top, and looked like we're starting to sell off. So consolidation, double top, small sell off, and then slingshot for the next move up. This is what I suspect may happen again. We've got a double top, we had a wick, next top, slow drift down over a number of days, sideways market, consolidation, probably a drop off in volume, and then bam, last final move, blowout candle on the daily, and then down we went. So that's what I'm looking for again. I'm looking for this last move, a blow off candle on the daily, and then down we go for a retracement on this most recent parabolic move. So as you can see here, there's the first top, big pullback, next top, double top. Now we've got consolidation, slowly going sideways and tracking lower. So if I've got my TA right, my pennant will play out. We should get a rejection here and then blast through for the next final leg on the parabolic move. So that's what I'm expecting. There's a trade coming. We just have to wait for a break either side on that one. So that's what I got for Bitcoin, guys. Let's have a quick look at Ethereum, and let's have a look at the 1 hour. I had a pennant on the 1 hour too. We've blasted through that, but we've held the 4 hour 50 EMA right here on this chart. So my TA is a bit skewed on this one because we broke that trend line. So I'll rechart this one today for you guys and give you a little bit more on my thoughts. But Bitcoin looked a little bit more, Ethereum looked a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin. That's BCH, sorry. Ethereum BTC. Yeah, so still got some sort of consolidation there. So large run up, consolidation, pennant, flag, whatever you want to call it, next leg up. So I'll rechart Ethereum, guys. I'll give you a bit more feedback. That's just my initial thoughts on it. But main focus is on Bitcoin. I won't go through the alt coins in this video. I might maybe do a video on the altcoins tomorrow for you guys.